What's up, everybody? TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. That's all I know. Maybe my taste buds are like really sensitive today. I'm having some jalapeno popcorn. It's a lot spicier today than yesterday. Yeah. So I'll wait for more people to come in. Hi, Digger.
Hiya, mate. How are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. It's cold and wet and horrible here. Typical summer.
Uh, it's not cold here.
Same again here, 50. It's 50, so that's cold for the time of year, isn't it?
It's 85 here.
Wow, lucky you.
It's hot.
And it's raining and windy.
Rainy and windy?
Yep. Last year, June wasn't too bad, but then July and everywhere persisted down. Ahoy, hoy there, Mystic. Good to see you, mate.
Yeah, Mystic, what's up?
Hello, Dwight. How are
Hi,
you doing?
Dwight.
I'll just stick this on charge. Well, it's there.
How you guys doing? Mystic's first day of vacation.
Wow. How long of a vacation have you got there then, Mystic?
I'm
No
having
more.
I'm having popcorn. It's jalapeno popcorn, and it's really spicy today. I had it yesterday. Maybe my taste buds are messed up.
Well, you've been eating some spicy fresh produce from the garden, haven't you?
I don't know.
Feels awesome. Yep, no more trailing off to Ethiopia to find rare coffee beans, Mystic. You can have some time off with your feet up. Sugar's been high. Wow.
So
Sugar's been.
what do you do? Do you take the pills when your sugar's high? I thought you had insulin too. Gotta watch what you're eating, Dwight. Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony Middleport, mate. How are you doing? I didn't realise the time.
The time?
Yeah, it's time for my slow release tramadol.
How you doing, Anthony? Well, what do you
Rob's car had
do?
an oil leak.
Had an oil leak.
Yeah, just the gearbox oil was dripping out.
What they do?
Put a new seal on it today and refilled it and that.
Steroids?
Steroids. Prednisolone.
So, Dwight, when your sugar's high, what do you do? Like, do you just take insulin or like how do you get it down? eat something, drink something.
Bench work, Jerry. Bench press, Jerry.
Nah, that's not me. I'm Boxcar Jerry. Boxcar Jerry, Mystic.
Don't take fast acting insulin.
Well, if you don't take, like, what can you do non-drug wise? Like, can you drink a lot of water? Uh, Eat something?
Yeah, if your sugar goes high, there must be something you can do there and then to reduce it.
So you just take this new stuff once a week? Just watch what you eat. Yeah, watch what you eat, right?
Yes.
I know it's easy to say, watch what you eat. Look at me. Um,
You're eating healthy there, though, aren't you?
no, I'm not. I've been eating a lot of sweets. Like every day, I've been getting like an apple fritter from the store. This big thing, and
Well, it's got fruit in there, hasn't it?
yeah, but it's full of sugar and shit. I mean, it's not good for you.
You're eating corn now, which is a cereal crop. That's very good for you. One of your 5 a day.
Uh, nah, I'm eating cookies and ice cream. I gotta stop.
Yeah, but Jerry, right? I've thought about this. You might not live a single moment longer
I,
through
I
eating
don't.
all the foreign stuff.
Yeah,
You're
but
just going to feel like you have.
I don't feel good though. Like when I eat that shit.
Yeah, but it tastes good, doesn't it?
Yeah, tastes good. That's about it.
I really
Like,
miss Cooley City.
I hope you get it soon. I really do hope you get it soon, Dwight. It's a shame. It's a shame what they're doing. It's
It's
not right.
invading disgrace what they're doing.
Yeah. So, Mystic, what are your plans for your vacation? What will you be doing? Anything special?
Does your missus know you're on vacation? Or have you not told her?
I'm sure she knows. Why don't you think you will be going back to it?
Okay, Anthony, take care, mate. Get back if you can.
All right, Anthony. Thanks for popping in. I'll be here for a while. Why don't you think you'll go back to it, Dwight?
Yeah, you get your feet up, mister. You put your feet up and have a rest.
I have to stick with the new stuff. Well, I hope the new stuff works better for you. Yeah, so what's going to happen when the new stuff, you can't get the new stuff because they're
I'm
doing
sure
something else with it. Uh,
that's good, mister. Out to loop.
Very good. Are you making videos, Mister? Yeah, I hope you get it straightened out soon, Dwight.
Increase the dosage. It's a mess, isn't it, when you get diabetes and all that shit.
Yep, it's all a mess. What you have for tea today?
I thought I was going to have something. Ron hinted that we might be having a takeaway. And I was all gearing myself up for the salt and pepper chicken, you know, from the Chinese restaurant. I thought that would be good with some fried rice, but no. Ron came back and made me a plate of salad.
Supposed to see a skin doctor, but you can't get in until September. Well, maybe you won't have it by then. It's crazy.
So I had a roast beef salad.
Digger, do me a favor. The next time you have one of these salad things, take a picture of it.
Will do.
I want to see what it looks like.
It's just a plate of mixed vegetables like lettuce, carrot, sometimes
Right.
corns in there,
So it's
stuff
an
like
actual. So it's an actual salad.
that. Yep. And then you get some slices of roast beef, and there might be a couple of pickles on there. A spoonful of some sort of chicken and bacon, like a bit like a coleslaw type of thing, you know, stuff like that.
Okay. And where do you get? Ron makes this.
Yeah, she didn't make the bread though. I got some like a tea cake bread, a tiger tea cake. Hello, Eric. Oh, you see, burger and French fries.
Sounds good, Eric. Enjoy it.
I had to put up with a salad. Normally the dogs will hang about with me, you know, if I'm having something nice like a steak. They'll
Yeah.
all hang about for a piece. As soon as they knew I were having salad, they were off. They all walked off in disgust.
Really?
Yeah. I know it's supposed to be for my own good, but it's not a man's food, is it?
Why isn't it?
Because you want something good, you know. I want another steak, to be honest.
Who says?
I said I prefer a steak.
Well, steak's okay.
But I had that yesterday. I cooked it myself this time though, and I thought, shove the Foreman grill, frying pan, and a big lump of Kerrygold butter in there. Put the steak and then swished it round and then flipped it over and put a load of cracked pepper on it, a little bit of sea salt, and then back over it were great. And I had salad with that. There was some salad left in the fridge, and I thought, yeah, I chucked that on the plate, and voila, I've made my own tea.
Yeah, you can make a lot of your own stuff, Dwight.
Working on the part on this engine. Scrap from, wow, cool. 10 days. It's 10 days off work with pay.
That's lovely.
Working on the power engine. Bran and raisin muffin. I read that as bacon for a moment then.
Yeah,
It has indeed, Cosmin. It has indeed. Got to be the Irish butter. County Kerry.
What's up, Cosmin?
Some pay. Do you have to pay your full pay while you're off work on holiday?
You be
32
a new
days.
man when it's over? When what's over?
Some pay. 32 days. 32 days paid holiday per year. That's the standard, industry standard. When his holiday's over, when his vacation's over, he'll feel like a new man.
Is the medicine you're taking giving you the rash, Joy? You don't know. Or you don't know.
Steroids are fixing it.
That's good.
Ron gets steroids now and again called prednisolone.
How's Ron doing today?
She was asleep earlier because she felt exhausted. After going to doing the farm this morning, she got up early to take the car to the garage.
Is it all fixed now?
Yes. He checked all the brakes because Ron said they were squealing. He sorted that gearbox problem out with the oil leak. And the brakes, they're just brand new pads. And they were squealing as they're wearing themselves in. But they're very, very good pads. Top of the range.
Who's your mate?
What, mate?
You know, your mate that works on the car.
Oh, Howard is called.
Howard?
Yeah, up in the next town over, he has a 4x4 centre for all the four-wheel drive vehicles, but he also does ordinary ones. I can't take it to Mahmood at the moment. I have a mechanic in this town, Mahmood, and he's very good with the MOTs and stuff. He's an MOT centre.
What's MOT?
Ministry of Transport test. Every year you have to have a test to make sure it's roadworthy.
Oh, he's not good with other stuff?
He's all right with other stuff, but he just mainly does the MOTs, and his son and his brother do the other stuff. Sometimes, yeah, I use him, but if it's really big stuff, I go to Howard.
So is Howard good?
Very, very good, yeah.
That's good.
Mahmood's in Nick at minute.
Yeah, you can only take them for so long.
Yeah, you have to reduce them over time. Ron gets them when she gets really bad breathing problems. So what have you been up to today then, Cosmin? Have you had a good day so far? Coming up to tea time.
Mystic, did you take a nap today? Get some meatballs? Frozen meatballs? Meatballs are good.
Yeah, they're okay.
They only have little tiny ones at the store where I go. I wish they had little bigger ones.
We don't really eat them. But down in the Midlands, in the West Country, what they call the West Country, they eat a lot of meatballs, and they call them faggots.
Hey, did you see there's a baseball game in London, is it? The team from Philadelphia is playing over there.
Oh, cool. That might be on the TV then. Baseball's all right. People like that.
I don't know. I think it's in London.
At Wembley Arena.
I think.
That's the National Stadium there. Greek Festival. Cool.
Did you get any souvlaki? Another thing I don't like about popcorn is can't stand that part of popcorn.
There's bits that get stuck on your tongue, isn't there?
In your teeth and on your tongue.
Mm. Yeah, pieces get stuck on your tongue, but it's worth it because popcorn's really nice.
Okay.
I can eat a bucket of popcorn quite easily.
You don't like it either, huh, Eric? I can't stand it.
Golf tournament. Wow.
Golf tournament. A big one? Like one of the master, like a PGA type of tournament?
In Scotland, they have St Andrews. I went there once, and that's where the game of golf was invented.
Really?
Yeah. I believe President Trump went there when he was, while he was the president. I remember watching a golf game once, and Telly Savalas was playing Kojak, and he hit the golf ball. He hit someone in the crowd. He hit him on the head with it.
Who?
Telly Savalas. You know, it was like a pro celebrity game.
Oh, really?
And he hit the ball, and it went adrift, and he hit someone on the head with the golf ball.
Oh, wow.
He
That's
was
unfortunate.
very apologetic, and he signed autographs and everything for him.
Did you see it?
It's a long time ago now, yeah. Cosmin, he waved at people and they were enraged. Do you remember it, Cosmin? I bet Cosmin was the one who got hit with golf ball. Pocket pool. Don't do golf. No, I don't play golf. I've never played it. Have you ever played golf, Jerry?
No, I went driving once,
Oh,
where
on
you
the
go to
driving range, yeah.
driving range. Never played golf. It doesn't interest me.
You have to walk all that walking about. You have to do. I know you can have
Yeah,
one of them.
well, it's not the walking part, but it's just like I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't interest me.
There's one on YouTube, an old guy hits the golf ball and it goes into the rough. And when he gets a bloody big alligator, and he throws something like a towel over the alligator to try and retrieve his golf. But obviously, it goes tits up and he gets bit. What a pillock. What a pillock. If your golf ball goes into alligator's house, just leave it, mate. You know, they can't be too expensive, can they?
Your new weapon in your war game, it's a challenge. Why? What's your new weapon?
Oh, yeah, Trump.
Oh, so today I picked my first crop from my garden. 2 radishes.
Mwah. Lovely.
They looked lovely, but they tasted very spicy. I didn't care for them.
Yeah, fresh radish is something a taste you have to get used to. Probably
I
if
mean,
you're not expecting it.
I
It's a bit
like radishes, but I've never had them that fresh.
totally different world, and you only need half a radish.
Yeah, Jesus.
Mystic is in the Hall of Fame for playing pocket pool. I thought as much. I bet you can peel an orange in your pocket, you, with one hand, can't you? Peel a full orange. Dwight's got a crossbow.
Is it hard to use the crossbow, Dwight? What's the problem with it? Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking my taste buds are really sensitive today. I don't know.
If you find the radish too strong, you could get there's a Japanese one called a muli radish, which is a long white radish. Those are nice.
Yeah,
Don't leave those too long, or they go like a chunk of wood in the middle.
yeah, I don't know. So, planted on May the 10th, and it was 25 days to harvest, I guess. Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Um, so that would have took it to the 30th of something, right? 31st, 25, 10, 25. I would have took it to like the 3rd of June or something. 2nd of June, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's
I mean,
the
25 days is only a
7th of June.
ballpark
Yeah,
guess.
I know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll see. I got 2 more in the ground.
Pull one at once.
Huh?
Or pull it. Don't pull them both if you're going to eat them straight away. But if you're going to eat them, pull them out, wash them, and ding them in the fridge.
Yeah, maybe put them in the fridge.
A couple of days, and they won't taste as strong and peppery. But it's an acquired taste that you soon get used to when you're having fresh stuff. I love them fresh. I'll just
But I
peel them
like
off.
radishes. I used to like I'd go to the store and get a bag of radishes and then just eat them. But who knows how old they are? I don't know. I don't know. This whole gardening thing might. I hope it goes well. That's all I know.
It will. You've just got to get used to eating fresh, nice produce and not old chemically treated crap that's been in the supermarket for 6 weeks. You see, when it gets harvested, it's a couple of days before it goes to a distribution centre where it's packed, sorted, processed, and then they go in for distribution to the supermarkets. And they might be 2 or 3 days on the shelves if they get put out at all. They're old products by the time you get them. Just going to do the dog's supper.
You must be a pro at that, Eric. I think if I highlight stuff over here, what happens if I do that? Oh, no, that didn't work. Jerry, you getting any good tips regarding the bugs eating the leaves? Yeah, I did. I don't see any. I don't see anything anymore. Just on my canna. My canna has a lot of bug holes, but they say it's pretty normal for the canna leaves to get ate up by something. But no, my vegetables have been fine. I sprayed them with some organic something or other. Oh, you're talking about paintball. You're pretty deadly with that crossbow, huh, Dwight? It would be nice if we could all just get in the chat and talk without texting, without typing. You don't have to share your video, just talk. I know it would be kind of, I don't know. Then I wouldn't have to read nothing. Yeah, Mystic. So pretty soon you'll have your stuff in the mail. Well, you'll get your stuff. I was kind of surprised. I mail it today. I don't know, man. I just don't believe it's going to get there by Monday. I hope it gets there by Monday. I just don't believe it's going to get there by Monday. It seems awful fast. I don't remember if I put anything else in your box, Mystic. I just don't remember. Are you playing your game right now, Dwight?
Gonna get a tablet for me. Chicken.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I guess it'll be somewhere on Monday.
Yeah.
Just really, yeah.
Wow. You'll soon get used to reloading it really quick, Dwight. You got to wipe the entire village out there. An entire village of innocent women and kids. Hello, Archie. Archie's in.
Artie? Hey, Artie, how are you?
Oh,
I'm just typing in this tracking number. I want to see if it comes up. Yeah, in transit.
well, hi, lad. Good to see you, mate.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I can't believe it's gonna get there Monday. Hey, Leslie, how are you? What's
Oh,
up,
that's
Artie? How's your company doing? Where are you going? Taking them on a road trip?
taking him looking for drop bears.
You gonna go kangaroo watching?
Hello, Anthony and Joyce. If you can hear me.
Hi, Anthony and Joyce. If you're there.
Melbourne. What's there? What happens in Melbourne? Snakes.
We'll see Monday, Mystic.
Still in bed, bloody tourists.
How's your weather, Artie? You're in winter time, right? Is it cold? What time is it there?
Nine in the morning, I think.
Are you 12 hours or 13 hours?
I think so.
It's almost 5 here. So what time is it there?
7 a.m. No wonder they're still in bed. Bloody hellfire, man. It's middle at night.
7. So 5. 14 hours. You're going to go see Greg? Do I know Greg? Does Greg? Does he have a YouTube channel? He does. Is it cold there now, Artie? Are you like almost going into winter?
I think it depends where you are because there's places in Australia where it's warm all the time.
Yeah, so it's cold. They're like going into winter.
Yeah, but in Perth, I believe the place somewhere like Perth, it's right grand. Future's on a go slow. Are you still under it weather-wise?
Well, I hope you feel better, Les.
Oh, shove that, Archie. It's been a cold day.
Hope you feel better. So, Artie, will they be staying with you the entire time they're there, or are they going to go somewhere else?
That's not good, Les. Has it rained in Carlisle today, Les? Persisting it down here.
Is it still raining there, Digger?
I believe so. Ron's just let the dogs back in. They went outside for take a slash. And I've noticed Moses has got wet fur.
Oh, that's nice, Artie. I hope you have a good visit with them.
It's only 7 a.m. though, Les. Who gets up at 7 o'clock in the bloody morning when you don't have to?
What'd you say?
I say it's only 7 o'clock in the morning where Archie is.
Yeah.
Gets up? Yeah, who the hell gets up at 7 o'clock if you don't have to?
Artie gets up.
You know, when I first didn't work, when I first stopped work, I used to set the alarm just for the pleasure of switching the bastard thing off and going back to sleep.
So normally, like, Anthony would be live right now. So what's he going to try going live later or earlier? Or
Shit, Les, why? I sometimes have to get up at that time to go and have a whiz, but then I go back to bed.
Been getting up at 2 and 4 in the morning. Maybe he's going rail fanning.
No, there's so much adrift. There's nothing worth getting up at that time for. Can't be bothered sleeping. I get up in the night for a whiz, as we all do of a certain age. I sometimes have a wander around, then go back to bed, fall asleep.
2 hours, huh?
Oh, it'd be midnight, yeah.
Well, that's true. Yesterday was Friday for them. Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of Anthony, most of Anthony's subscribers are on Friday time.
Mm. So when Anthony and Joyce fly back, they could arrive back the day before they set off at the time the flight, right?
Yeah.
When Concorde ran, you used to be able to fly from Heathrow straight to LAX and arrive there before you set off. Two breakfasts that way.
Two breakfasts, huh?
Yep. You've heard that song by Supertramp, haven't you? Breakfast in America. You get a full English breakfast here, fly over on Concorde, have a bite to eat on the Concorde, land in LA and get a full fried breakfast when you get there.
How many days have they been there so far, Artie?
Back in time, yeah. Get the lottery numbers and go back with them. Tell them to get the lotto, come back with lottery numbers. By the second day, I'm adjusted. They've been there a week already. They had to get us stuck in Honolulu, didn't they?
They've been there a week? It don't seem like they've been there that long. I thought they just got there the other day.
It is a good prize, Les. I got a couple of tickets, mate. Fingers crossed.
You got some tickets for tonight?
Yeah, spent $5.
How much? Where'd you get them at?
Down internet. Get them on internet. You don't have to get off your ass and go anywhere. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got them.
Wow.
I have an internet account, so you just log in, put your numbers on. Oh yeah, at least Mystic, at least a double loop. I'm hoping to have 3 main lines. 3 main
How many
lines.
main lines do you have now?
2.
Okay.
Inner and an outer. But this is going to be bigger, and I'm going to plan it in such a way that I can probably get 3 main lines on, hopefully, and a few more sidings. I want enough sidings to store all the rolling stock comfortably without having to keep taking something off.
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
Yeah, disguise them well.
Well, I mean, the problem is you like to put buildings on your layout.
Yep. Yep, and
So
therein
you only
lies.
got so much room for track if buildings,
unless I go underground with the track.
Yeah, you could do that, I guess. Yeah, you'll figure it out. You got plenty of time.
Mm. Well, the guy who sorted Ron's car today, he can't work on the Jeep straight away, but he can store it for us in a couple of weeks. If he stores my Jeep, I can get the dumpster on the driveway.
So, Artie, you're not coming back to your house tonight?
Yeah. Hello, NJ.
Yeah, what's up, NJ?
You can always put more up, Mystic.
All right, Mystic, you can always add to it. You put a switch somewhere and you just add a little section.
Take care, Eric, mate. Have a nice rest. Have a good
See you,
rest.
Eric. Enjoy your nap. Oh, Melbourne's 12 hours. Oh, my God. Mystic, you could probably, on 4 inches, 4-inch piece of wood, you can probably get 2 tracks easy. Maybe 3 if you don't care, if you make them closer, but definitely 2.
I might even have a what they call a mucky hole. We have a over here at Crew. There's a bypass for freight to not go through the station, and they call it the mucky hole. Basically, just because it's a dirty freight track. But I could do one of them that actually goes under the layout.
I guess so, yeah. You could do a lot of things.
If I run out of space for buildings, I can actually build over the track, put more buildings. A lovely building on its way. Should be here very soon.
Figure, why don't you just forget the track? Just do one track and just put buildings everywhere. Just put buildings everywhere. Because that's basically, you like
Still
building.
is, I believe.
All right,
Well,
Artie. Have a good weekend. Safe travels to you guys today.
take care, Archie. Say hello to Anthony and Judge for us, please.
Yep. Say hello and enjoy Melbourne.
The thing is, you make a good point there, Jerry.
I don't know, Jigger. I mean, I know you. You like trains, but I think you like buildings more.
It's equal about, I'd say.
Is it equal?
50-50. I like the freight train. I don't. Passenger trains suck.
Yeah, but Digger, if you, I don't know. I don't know. You see once you get going.
I have a Matchbox motorway set, Mystic, from 1960.
I'll be right back.
But I don't have a Magna Rail for Hot Wheels. I just have them on shelves. I've got some Bonnie ones here. Well, not Hot Wheels, these are Matchbox Lesnies. Jag. Lesney Jag. That's quite hard to find in that condition these days. In good order like that, really is. Really not easy to find. I have a couple of those. D-type Jag. Couple of Astons, these are good. This was the more common one in the greenish colour. You can see it there. That's true. That's true, Les. It was Lesney Morco, wasn't it? And this is the rare ruby red coloured Aston. It's very difficult to find, and you pay a premium for it if you do find it. I was very lucky. I spotted this in a box, a plastic box full of cars, $3 for the entire box, and I saw that sat on the top, and I didn't have any cash with me. And I fast made my way to the nearest bank. Oh, lovely.
Hold on, let me see this. Where's this car at? Where'd you get that? In eBay, right?
No, this one. This is the eBay one. And that's the common colour. And this is the very hard to find, much less common. They didn't make very many in that colour. I was at the train shop, the new train shop, and they had a box of cars in it, like a little plastic tub full of cars, and they said, $3 for the lot. And I saw that on the top. That's for, you see, my eyes are trained to look at a bundle of cars and look for the.
Did he not know what it was?
Obviously not. Obviously not, or he wouldn't have let me have that entire box for £3. I also found in there a very rare Citroen made by Majorette, and that actually is worth a serious lot of money. See, and when I say serious lot, it's worth a couple of thousand.
Like, that car is not in great shape. Is it still worth a good bit of money?
Oh yeah, it's the fact. You see, you pay more when they're in premium condition and still in the box. What makes this valuable is that it still exists. This is a model from 1954.
Really?
Yep, and it's in, to say it's from 1954, it's in good order. They only made just over 1,000 of these.
How do you know who makes it?
Well, it says on the bottom.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, made in England by Lesney, down in Dagenham. But I recognised it straight away as a Lesney car. And he was called Bill Odell, the fellow who started the company. But these, I don't know. It's just something you see them. And the thing is, at the time, they were still a very cheap child's toy. People used to buy them for the children, and they didn't bother if they played with them outside, if they got broken, if they got scratched, if they got lost, because they were so cheap. You know, it was never thought of as an expensive toy. Now, people with a lot of foresight looked after them, kept them in a box, kept them tidy, and they're worth a lot of money in that condition. Mm-hmm. The value, if you've got an original box, the value is doubled straight away.
You think anybody's got an original box from 1954?
Oh yeah, there is. Oh yeah, there is. I bid on an E-Type that had the original box, but I missed out on it. But I have the rare E-Type with the green windows and bronze paint. I was so lucky to get that. So lucky. And like I say, I've got the Majorette Citroen with a rare casting underneath. Now, I didn't know it was that when I saw the box. And it's worth a couple of $1,000, is that one. If you get Magna Rail, I could, but they're the complete wrong scale. My stick of the Hot Wheels, they're 164 usually, and that's the wrong scale. Are too big.
They're too big?
Yeah, Hot Wheels Matchbox, and they're too big. But Matchbox, the older ones, they didn't always make them to scale. They made them fit to box, so some of those will look all right. The Jag, that Jag will look all right. Hello, Christian.
Hey, postmodern.
That Jag will look all right on there because that's a fit to box. But it'd only go in the scrapyard. Would that, because there's no windows and it's not, doesn't look detailed enough to be on the road. You know, no lights or anything. And to put it
How
in the
much is that worth, though?
This one, $10 or more, something
So
like
why
that.
would you put it in your scrapyard?
Because if it were going on my layout, the age of the car and the lack of detail dictates that that's the place where it belongs.
Excuse
or
me.
in someone's barn, there's an old barn find. There's no glass in it, there's no windows or anything like that. To put it in the scrapyard, I'd have to rust it up, and I'm not prepared to do that to this.
Yeah, you don't want to rust it up.
Bentley blower. Now that's in mint condition, but it's because I repainted it. It was in such bad condition when I bought it. I actually sandblasted it all off, painted it in Brooklands green and galvanized steel on the front and on the blower.
Does that take away from the value because you redid it?
It can do, but it's actually what they call a sympathetic restoration. They call them Code 3, and it's either you've done it as it would have been back in the day, or you've done it to your own scheme.
Sympathetic.
The condition I got it in was so bad that I couldn't warrant having it on display in any circumstance. It was covered in paints. Whoever had it had painted it half a dozen different colours, one on top of the other. It was a complete mess. So luckily it's rubber tyres. You get the tyres off and clean them up, put new axles on and all that stuff. I made it look okay, made it look presentable.
Christian, how you doing? NJ Maniac, you still here?
It could do Mystic, I suppose, yeah. There's only a tiny part of Brooklands left now. It's a housing development, but there's still part of the original track there, but not much. Then you get your Corgi. These are what I liked as a child. These bigger scale American cars. Loved them.
See what he says?
Opening doors and everything. Running, I can wheel them along, but I haven't got a Magna rail in there. I can
I'm
make
okay.
something.
I'm alive.
Do you know what one that is? What sort of car it is?
That's big. Is it a Cougar?
Yeah. Now, you see, I didn't have this as a child, but I would have loved it if I did.
What scale is that?
I think that's what you call an O scale, 148.
Yeah.
Something like that, 150 could be. This, I think, is a 130 size down, so that could be the 132, and this is the 148. That's the same a Cougar, but in a smaller scale. But that's in very, very good order, you know. All the paint's still there and stuff. Love it. Absolutely. Even the toe balls all still there.
It's got a little tow hitch.
Yeah, they usually get chewed off by little kids. But that's in bloody good nick. That's in
Who makes that?
This is a Corgi. No, this is Lesney, sorry. This is the Lesney King size. And it's got the steering movable wheels.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you build plastic? I do indeed, Christian, yeah. Mostly buildings and things, but I've done a couple of things. Thanks, Mystic. I love them. I've got a.
You don't build car models and things like that, do you?
I've done a couple.
You
Not
really
recent.
don't do them, right?
No, not really. I've done a couple in my time, but with the die-cast stuff, I've actually got a couple of thousand now, and I need to make more room. This is the dinky one, and if you watch the aerial on the back, hang on, I've got to push
Dinky. Who makes that? Dinky?
Dinky, part of the Meccano company.
Mm.
Watch for the aerial on the boot. Can you see the aerial at the trunk?
Oh, wow. That's cute. That's pretty cool. Hi, Anthony. Welcome back.
Hello, Anthony.
So that must be worth some money.
Around about $20, 15 to 20, I don't know. This is a little bit more because of the condition. You know, it's in mint condition, is that?
Yeah, but it doesn't have an aerial.
No, it's got the steering wheels though. And the other one I've got up here is this lovely one. This is a Corgi, Continental, but
That looks like a limousine.
Yeah.
1969, 68, 66. I'd say
sure.
Yeah.
Lehman Peterson bodywork, it says.
Do the doors open backwards? Oh, yeah, the back ones, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
In the trunk, it's still got the flocking in the trunk, velvet, like a velvet lining. All still in there. There's a TV in the back. Engine bay. And there's through that back window, there's actually a TV in the back. And there's
Who makes that?
This is a Corgi, I think. Yeah.
What's that roller in the middle? Underneath. Yeah.
That's for a battery. And when you put the battery in, the TV in the back lights up.
Oh, wow.
And you get to see the TV. You just about see the screen there. There's a boxing match on. And it lights up. Beautiful condition.
Show it again. Show it again.
See the TV there?
Sort of.
Just about.
Hi, Steve. How you doing?
That's the boot of the trunk. Like a velvet lining in there. It's all flocked. Hiya, Stormy Steve. The door, as you can see inside.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Dwight.
Center console.
Sorry to hear that, buddy.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. Sorry. Sorry to hear that, Dwight. So yeah, this is in good order. It's got all the flocking in there. The carpets and the center consoles all still got the flocking on it. Really nice.
Wonder what causes that. Wonder what's causing that. No heartbeat. They think he had a stroke. Oh, wow. I'll say, what's his name, Dwight? What's his name? I'll say a prayer for him. I'll keep him in my prayers. What's his name? They're keeping him and doing more tests. Yeah. Charles? Okay.
Yeah, I hope he pulls through. Right, I really do.
You get all your chores done, Anthony?
And then I've a collection of Rolls Royces as well. But, they're on the other shelf over there.
What is this on the shelf above you?
On the shelf that way.
No, where all this stuff is that you're getting stuff from.
That, yeah, just behind the PC.
You don't have to show us.
Yeah, I'm just putting them back. We're making it look a bit tidier. Putting them back. And I've even got my original G.I. Joe from when I was a kid. But he's not G.I. Joe over here. They call him Action Man.
Action Man?
Yeah, exactly the same as a G.I. Joe. Oh, what's the dog? But I have the original one with the moving eyes, eagle eyes, from when I was a youngster.
Anthony, what kind of dog do you have? You keep losing us? Why? You got a bad internet? You got a storm or something? Oh, Jack Russell. They're cool dogs.
Damn good fun of Jack Russells. Very spirited. They frightened of nothing. Did have to do with an African elephant if you let him.
Okay.
Birthday premiere on Sunday evening, June the 9th, midnight, Greenwich Mean Time +1.
Greenwich Mean Time +1. That's you, huh?
That's what we're on at the moment here.
Sorry, Dwight.
Are you expecting a storm or something like that, Dwight? Maybe that's interfering. How come you've just got me on screen, Jerry, on the big screen?
Oh, because you were showing your cars.
All right.
It's off for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. She deserves to be off. Poor Jenny.
Yeah, day off's good, isn't it?
I think Mystic went to go work on his layout. Excuse me.
Right, he wants to see Hot Wheels running on the layout. I can push one down the street, but it's going to be grossly out of scale.
They're too big?
Yeah. Double O is 176, which is similar to 187, the closest. And you can get away with it. But 164 is way over. It's way too big, and you don't really get away with that.
Is she on summer vacation, Mystic? Is she done school?
She's got a good number there if you let her have the entire summer off. I bet she gets spring break as well. I bet you let her have spring off as well.
Where's your gardenette, Steve? I hope you don't have 8-foot weeds. Yeah, she's in Japan. She's in Japan?
Wow.
So you're like a bachelor, huh?
Dude,
Oh my
she's
God.
not off on the quiet there. Did you even know she were going, or did she just phone you up once you were there and said, I'm in Tokyo, see you later? How long she's staying in Japan? Holy moly. We have a huge garden. Living like an animal again. Well, you may as well start selling furniture off and stuff. She's not there to keep her eye on things. It's not your fault, is it, if you do silly stuff? There's going to be some washing and ironing to do when she gets back in there.
Wow, missed it. So what? Now you got TV dinners and takeout and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I guess she's going for like a month or two.
Visits of ladies of the night.
Oh, it's 20 minutes away. Okay.
Wow, you can do what you want, Mystic, now. Hiya, wigwags.
Wife's in Japan for 6 weeks. Well, that's nice. I hope
Will she
she's
bring
having
you
a good
something
time.
back? Will she bring you a present back, Mystic, for your layout?
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you guys something. When we both talk at the same time, can you hear me? Like, does Digger's volume louder than mine? Hey, Wigwag, what's up? How are you?
Potatoes. Beans, cauliflower, broccoli, corn.
Digger's volume is always lower. I hear him. I hear him loud. That's why I asked, because I hear him more than I hear myself.
That's just a psychological thing, Jerry. People can't hear me and they want to hear me.
I don't know.
You like the melodic tone of my voice. What should it be at, Dwight?
Did you just eat something, Dwight? So today, Wigwag, were you in your pajamas all day? Still in them? Pajamas all day, huh?
Shit. What's it supposed to be? They told me mine in a percentage.
Well, if you eat, if you take it after you eat something, it's usually high. Took a nap, huh?
That voice is
Yeah,
never.
it depends what you eat, too, I guess. Right? Depends what you eat.
They gave me my sugar content as a percentage and they said it was 43, which was borderline. On the edge. On the precipice.
How many more days of steroids do you have, Dwight?
Okay, so body.
Body. Knocks up his whole body.
Oh. Well, muscles all go stiff.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating when you don't feel right and you don't feel good. And you're taking stuff for it and it's just not working. It's got to be frustrating. Yeah, but Dwight's taking steroids for a rash that he has. Are you almost done your steroids, Dwight? So, Mystic, how long you been a single man? Like, how long you been living the bachelor life? So you're almost done them. That stuff's not good for you, Digger.
Zero sugar.
Yeah, but there's something else in it, Digger. For over a week. Sorry to hear that, Dwight. Sucks, man. Hey, Rick's
Hello.
Trains. How are you?
I don't know what it's full of. I can find out.
There you go, Digger.
We'll see, won't we, in a minute?
I don't even know how to pronounce that, Les.
Saccharin, it says.
Saccharin? Saccharin? Is that saccharin?
Yeah, but it doesn't say that here. It says aspartame.
Aspartame? Aspartame.
Caramel. Phosphoric acid.
He was just at the doctor's the other day, Anthony.
Is it? And is that bad, Les? Tastes all right.
Yeah, everything tastes good, Digger. Think they would make it taste bad?
No. Oh, how's she doing, Rick? Is she okay? Rick, wife had surgery.
Cold. My wife had surgery today. Well, I hope she's doing well. Yeah, maybe call your doctor up, Dwight, and tell him what's going on. Maybe stop the steroids.
Oh, that's good, Rick. I hope she does recover from the surgery quickly.
You're welcome. Hey, make sure you take care of her good, Rick. She would do the same for you.
I had the dentist on Thursday, and they asked me if my family were taking care of me properly.
If you're what?
If my family was taking care of me properly.
What does that mean?
It means you're an old fat bugger who can't walk about without crutches and stuff. I hope your family are looking after you.
And what you tell them?
I said they could be better. They could do a lot better.
You didn't say that. I know you didn't say that. You're a lucky man, Digger, to have a wife that's so good.
She's an Irish banshee. When she's excited on one, it's not pleasant. I have to leave the room.
The dentist gave you crutches.
No, I went
Yeah.
in with me.
Say it again, Digger. He might not have heard you.
I went in there with my crutches. I couldn't have got from the car to the dentist if I didn't have the crutches. Would have been a disaster. There's only one advantage with the crutches is when you're trying to cross the road, people will stop and say, "Look, let that old lad across."
Well, that's nice of them. At least they don't run you over.
Well, no, up to now they haven't.
Mystic, what are you doing, man? What's going on over there? Are you going to work on your layout?
He's enjoying his bachelorhood again, isn't he?
Now you can live stream, Mystic. You don't have to worry about the wife coming in.
Yeah, remember last time you were live streaming and the panic in your face when you realised the wife had come home. Sheer panic, like nothing I've ever seen on a man.
Panicking, Digger. Don't exaggerate.
It was. The last time I saw a man's eyes looking like that, so afraid, it was in Iraq. I used to have a gabardine.
What is that?
Black cat with a ferret in your pocket. It's a type of coat. But no, I wear my bandana to cover my bald head.
Why would you wear that? What's the deal with that?
It's old people wear them. And a ferret in your pocket.
So, Mystic, I got a question for you. Are you ready? You got to answer it truthfully, though. And this goes for anybody, too. This goes for all you, everybody here that has a wife. Mystic, does your wife take care of you? Does she take care of you? Like, do things for you? Got the steak cooking. Yeah, eat some steak, Dwight.
Nice one, Dwight. I have to say 50-50 there, Jerry. I don't
Hi,
know.
Hunter. What's up, Hunter? Does she really? Is that good or bad?
Bad.
Rick's does. Jerry and Jenny and I take great care of each other. That's good. Big Bag says, yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear. It's a no for Anthony, huh?
Yeah. Sadly, a 50-50.
50-50. Don't lie, Digger.
Jerry, she makes me tea and I get my washing done.
Yeah. What else do you want? She brings you sodas. She brings you chips. She brings you whatever you want.
Not everything I asked for.
Well, I mean, you can't get everything.
Yeah,
You get about 90% of what you ask for, don't you?
probably. Yeah, about 75%. Yeah, that's a decision you've made. It is a cold day.
It's cold there, Dwight. It's like 50. All right, Steve. Thanks for popping in. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Take care.
Stormy Steve. Say hello to Stormy Jenny when she gets in from the gang.
I don't know what any of that is.
Stack of diapers treating you like a. You see, there's a fine line, isn't there? There's a fine line. I've got cousins and Ron's sister and nieces and stuff, and they cluck around like mother hens. If I go in the car with my cousin Lynn, my older cousin, she won't even let me fasten my own seatbelt. And I'm getting my coat onto it, and she'll be zipping the coat up for me and fastening the buttons and all that crap.
Yes, taking care of you. I don't know.
That's fussing.
At least they like you.
True.
Could be worse. They could do nothing.
That's true. Hello, for Elfan.
You could never hear from them. Hey, 6711, what's up?
Okay. Oh. Do you do all the cooking, Anthony, and stuff? That's the one, Les. Yeah, fastening my scarf for me and all that. That's all my cousins. Wife, sister. Think I'm bloody useless. Wow, Anthony.
Mystic, like if she bought something and you didn't like it, would you still wear it? Mm, It's doing okay. Did you see? I got a video of it. Did you see the video? And there's pictures of it on the community page. I haven't done anything else to it. What do you think I should eat, Anthony? It takes care of the laundry. Yes, I would
Yeah,
still wear it.
Ron does that, but
Ah,
I'm not cooking and shit. I've offered to do it. I offered to do some cooking, and she said, "No, you're all right, dear.
I'm
You're
sorry.
all right."
Mystic, would you still wear it? I don't know why I keep calling you. I don't know why I call Mystic Wigwag.
So if
There,
she bought you women's underwear, Mystic, you'd wear it.
I don't think she would buy that.
You don't know what goes on. She bring him some stockings and suspenders, and he's gonna wear them to keep his wife happy.
What's so fancy about them?
They've got My Little Pony on them and the skin tight.
Hmm.
Hiya, Rusty.
Maybe she wants you to wear them. What's up, Rusty? How you doing?
Sweatpants that I don't wear.
Okay. Yeah, there's a video came out this morning. Basically, it just talks about what I did, how I did it.
Oh, I know that stuff, Mystic. It's like somewhat what spandex, but with shiny, like Rod Stewart.
Sometimes I have, Dwight. Sometimes I have. Just
This
watch that
is
video.
this is what I was talking about earlier. Fucking salad.
What?
This is what I was talking about earlier. I cooked my own tea yesterday for the first time in a long, long time, over a year.
Right.
Take care, Anthony. And I fried it. I didn't use the foreman grill. I fried it in real butter, and it was delicious.
See, Anthony. Yeah.
Now I got caught off Ron, and she said, "Why have you fried it in that butter? What's going on here?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Because I like it. It tastes better."
Yeah.
And she wasn't as impressed with me as if she'd have cooked it in the foreman grill, because it
Well,
would have been
she
healthier.
doesn't want you to have another heart attack.
Yeah. We can all come up with excuses like that, Jerry. I'm worth a lot of money, Dad.
I don't think she wants you dead.
Might not at minute until she gets Jeep sorted. No,
Oh dear.
dry salad, lettuce, carrot, and egg. Cookie river. The thing, right, and you eat these foods that are the most boring things on the planet. A lettuce. A lettuce. If you don't put dressing on it and salad cream and stuff, it tastes like nothing on earth. It tastes like nothing. It's like fresh air. This hoodie, we were together when I bought it. I think Ron bought it, but we were both in the shop. I chose this one and a green one. The hoodie behind me is a Helly Hansen, and Ron bought me that and came back with that one and a black one. Yeah, well, like you see, I'm bankrolling the freaking fireman stuff, Rick. That's why I'm useful.
Please, Tigger.
But she didn't make me tea other night.
She wasn't feeling well.
Yeah, I know, but that's We don't, crisp lettuce. What else is there? Cucumber. All these foods that taste like crap and they're not good. You don't look forward to them. You get them and you're so disappointed when that's on your plate and you think, oh, where's
I
the
like
burger?
cucumbers. Why don't you like cucumbers?
Yeah, a bit of cucumbers, all right. Not just a plate of salad with nothing. Why? You want a steak, roast beef, roast potatoes, bacon, kind of lamb. I can't have lamb anymore because I'm too fat and the lamb's too fatty and the chicken won't take it. But
Well,
it's
Tigger, you gotta balance the everything. You gotta
you don't
eat
live
some.
any longer. That's what I'm saying. You don't live any longer. You just don't enjoy your life as much, and it feels like you've bloody lived longer. I used to go for a fried breakfast every morning, and then I had the heart attack. Some people blame that. I blame other things. Circumstances and stress and that.
Well, yeah, stress is a big factor.
Raw cabbage now, I do like that, and I like sauerkraut as well.
So, cabbage. You like raw cabbage? That tastes,
White cabbage chopped fine.
but with
Peppery.
nothing on it.
Raw.
Nothing on it.
Nothing on it.
But like that doesn't taste. That doesn't taste. I mean, I like cabbage. Cabbage is one of my favorite things.
White
But
cabbage, not so white.
I mean, no, just regular white cabbage.
Yeah, beautiful. Really crunchy and nice.
Ah, Jigger, you're messed up. I don't know. I don't. I don't. I don't know. I don't know.
Apples, Granny Smiths. The Granny Smiths, those are nice. But no, I don't know, you just look forward to a piece of steak and stuff, don't you? And a roast dinner. You look forward to it.
So, like, you could have a salad too.
Yes, I could. And I've had a salad again tonight. All I'm saying is, it's very difficult to hide your disappointment when you're eating the salad, isn't it? It is for me.
At least you're eating something.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm not knocking. Yeah, it's food. It's better than starving and all that lot. But it's difficult for me to hide my disappointment and distaste and displeasure at having a salad when I'd rather be having a 16-ounce fucking steak.
Yeah, but you can't eat a steak every day.
I could give it a go. I could try the carnivore diet.
I don't know.
I could try.
You could, I guess. I don't know, Digger. I just don't know. That dog sounds like she's about to choke on something.
We've had it checked, and because of her age, her trachea is weak and keeps closing in, making her cough and stuff.
Sounds like a person.
It's little Sophie. She's 14 now.
Does she do it at night too?
Occasionally, she'll wake up at night and do that. Poor old lass.
Yeah, I like yeah, I like raw cabbage. I like it cooked. Yeah, that's good. Cabbage is good. Man, that dog's gonna make me throw up.
What about prawns or shrimp, as you call them, in brandy butter sauce?
I like them plain too.
Yeah, plain as well, but in brandy butter sauce is just as nice.
But Tigger, it's like, just eat the butter. I don't like my food to taste other than what it is. Like, I don't want my shrimp to taste like butter
No, they
or
don't. It just enhances the flavour. It enhances the flavour of the shrimp and bathes it in brandy butter. Wow.
they still
It's like
taste
with the
like
steak.
butter.
It's like with the steak when you cook it in the butter and the juices all melt together, and then you put your steak on the plate. You pour the butter over the sauce that you've made, or you use that sauce to make a peppercorn sauce that you put. Magnificent.
Okay. What's up, James? How are you?
Hi, James at Dundas.
Yeah, I like fried cabbage. Just put it in. I usually just cook it in oil, some
I've
extra
never had
virgin olive
fried
oil.
cabbage.
That's good. I'll cut up some onion and put it in with my cabbage.
I'll try that. I
Yeah.
don't mind eating vegetables. I'm just saying when you get a plate full of vegetables, I eat a lot of salad on the quiet. I had salad with my steak, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's really good.
Fried white cabbage, like.
Put a little pepper on it. Yeah, it's good. I
What do you
cut
fry
it
it?
up.
Oil,
Huh?
olive oil.
Yeah, with some onions. Sometimes I'll chop it up, or sometimes I'll cut it like a steak. Like I'll cut a big chunk of it and put it in a pan whole. You know?
Wow. And then just cut pieces off.
Yeah,
Nice. And how
you
long
could
do you
do it
fry it to brown it off? Or
however you want to, however you like it. I mean, obviously you eat it raw, so what's the difference? Cook it the way you like it.
yeah.
I
So
mean,
what oil
usually,
do
like
you
the more you cook it, the I don't know. Sometimes it tastes sweeter. I don't know. Depends on the onions too. And I'm gonna try it.
I'm gonna try that, definitely. What's kielbasa?
Kielbasa. It's a Polish thing. Where are you going next week, James? You don't use olive oil anymore? How come? Extra virgin olive oil is good. What do you use? What do you use, Les? Shoot.
Put it on Triscuits. What's that?
Red potato salad on Triscuits. Triscuits are crackers.
All right.
It's a wheat
Toronto.
cracker.
Yes.
Toronto. That's nice. Have a good time.
Now celery's all right. You can get celery. Put Philadelphia cheese down the centre, and
Yeah.
what the other?
Use bacon grease sometimes if I have it for my cabbage. That's good too.
You can say what we call it, canola oil, oilseed.
Hemp seed?
No, rapeseed, oilseed rape.
Rapeseed oil?
Mm.
Is that like canola oil is not good for you? But what is it good for you?
No, I don't know. They use it. They use it to make biodiesel. Probably. So I don't know how good it is for you. Olive oil, I like.
Rapeseed oil is one of the oldest known vegetable oils.
Yeah, celery and peanut butter.
Is it expensive, Les?
Goose fat.
Why don't you use olive oil, though?
He's thinking about his carbon footprint, his lies. The oilseed rape, the rape seed oil, it's grown locally on the flat ground at Lancaster and places and Southport.
Yeah.
Down at sea level there, acres and acres of it, but olive oil was to come all the way from Middle Eastern countries or Mediterranean, Greece and Italy. Filippo Berio, extra virgin, first press. That's the stuff to get from Italy.
Gotcha. Yeah. Extra virgin olive oil, man. I love it. It's the best.
You can get it in a tin, in a big, and you open like an oil can. You open the top and tip it out.
Triscuits are your favorite crackers? I like wheat thins. Wheat thins are my favorite. What?
Like Ravitas.
Rivitas. What are they?
Like a long cracker made of bran or something.
No.
Not right tasty.
Wheat thins are like really thin wheat crackers. Square, like about that big.
Right.
Wheat thins.
Like a water biscuit. Is it like a water biscuit, Les? Completely tasteless. But if you eat those, you'll live a long life, Les. According, apparently. It'll just be the most boring existence on planet Earth. Really? Is it what are the Jacobs? Where I am, there used to be Victory V Factory. Where I am, but it's not here no more. You could have put all your rolling stock underneath there, Mystic, I guess, yeah. Cars are right, I've heard of them. Yeah, Cars, the name's still on the company, yeah. Yeah, I think he's gone to take a slash, Rusty.
I'm making tea.
Making tea.
I'm making tea.
He's making tea. He's not gone for a slash after all.
Making tea, Rusty. Is that okay?
Or James, you could just put a hole on it, where the train drives down to get under to the bottom level, and then when you get under, the track splits into 50 separate sidings.
It's a Mystic. And do me a favor, right? Take a picture of your layout for me and tell me the width of it. And I'll think of an idea for you to make some staging.
You don't need a full helix, just one that's going to a curve to take you under the layout.
You don't need a helix. I mean, you don't need to go under your layout.
Yeah, just for storage.
Seriously, Mystic, like really, like 3 inches, right?
Fried cabbage Mystic.
3 inches, you should be able to fit two cars side by side. What are you having for tea? I don't know. I had some soup. I made soup. I don't know. You don't need to go underneath your layout. How long is your layout? Mystic, how long is your layout?
Yeah, it's a cool idea, is that, Les? He's an N scaler as well.
Yeah, helix takes up a lot of space.
Maybe I just need longer sidings because, the sidings with the rolling stock waiting to be used in the yards can make a good visual effect as well.
Yeah, it does if you got the room for it.
Yeah, do it with grade going down instead of up. 2 feet deep. 3 foot deep would have been even better.
Mystic, all that space where you got all that stuff piled up. What's going there? On your layout, like if you got the L, right? Or yeah, the one that's the straight section, not the L part.
Which did you find easiest, Rick, or best?
Looks like you got a yard in the back.
That's the one, Les. I've got a 7 foot of intermodals. Taking that on and off the layout is a pain in the arse.
No. Not under, like you got like I see pink foam and then plywood, like that you got. I don't know what's all collected in that. What is it going to be? Water? Mystic, you could put a switch anywhere and have a siding track with a couple tracks on like a 4-inch wide board.
plywood is a canal. Oh, that's cool, right? 12-inch rise in 2 separate parts of layout.
I think you got room. I think you got room to put a siding track. Maybe decide what you want to, like maybe you got to do away with some things, you know? So here's the thing, right? I was listening to a podcast around the layout. Lance Mannheim, he designs layouts. He's got books. He's got a lot of books. And he was talking about your layout and in the fact that sometimes what you originally had planned, you change to get things that you really want. You know what I mean? Like you want a siding track, so you got to give something up, right? You got to decide what you want to give up, right? If you want, you know, more running track, you got to decide which you got to make decisions, right? Things just because you have something in your head, right, and you want X amount of industries on your layout, well, give up one of those industries to have something like a siding track or something else. You know, I don't know. You gotta give things up, and you gotta be willing to give things up and decide what you really want and what you think you want. What you think you want might not always be what you really need. You got to think about, you know, it's I don't know. Yeah, like a lower staging yard is nothing, especially in N scale. It's nothing but a pain in the butt. Nothing but a pain in the butt, man. And there's nothing to say, Mystic, that you couldn't just put a switch in, right? Put a switch somewhere, right, and make something that's movable, right? That would connect up to that switch that would let you store cars and things like that if that's what if you were worried about something being too wide or something. And I don't there's a lot you can do. I mean, you just got to decide. You got to be willing to give something up. If you're not willing to give something up, then it's a little harder. You there, Digger?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm just thinking. I've already built up images in my mind of what I want, and I've no doubt I'll have to make compromises on the.
Yeah, but like what you think you want might change when you start working. Like like the only thing, like if you have a plan, right, and you still you're just like you got this plan and that's it, right? Then you build to that plan. But if you just have like this open canvas, you got an idea of what you want, right?
Yeah.
But be willing to change to make way for something else, because like you're like I don't know, for me it's like I got an idea in my head, right? But things might change when I start laying track. When I start, like, I'm not going to lay nothing permanent. Like, I'm going to put down track and see if I like the way it works. And I think, like with my end scale layout. I had a plan, right? And I pretty much stuck to the plan, made a couple changes, right? But the layout really doesn't flow right for switching stuff because, I got, it just, it's good for running trains, but I don't know. You just need to be willing to give up things. Have a good night, James. Thanks for popping in.
Take care, James.
Yeah, so like, yeah, I don't know. I guess it just depends. I wouldn't want especially if your layout's low to begin with, right? If your layout is like 36 inches, right, off the floor, putting something underneath, if you're
Yeah,
old, is going to be
gonna work.
not fun. It's different if you're 20, you know.
I've already worked out. I think it's about 42 inches off the ground I need to be comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, and it's different for everybody. It's like it's not the same for everybody.
I
Like
can
I
see.
thought I thought I wanted to be around 52, and I'm going to be I think around 50, 50 and a half.
Mm,
So it's.
yeah,
Well, but Mystic, you can add what you want to your layout. You just you know
yeah, around the
don't be
4 foot mark.
don't be so like stuck that this is how it is. You know, this is it. You know, things can change.
Under's allowed for a small yard and run around track. You see, the thing is, the rolling stock and the yard can be part of a good scene. And if that's the case, you don't want it hidden away where you can't see it. Uh, but then it's inevitable it's going to take up room on the layout. Yeah, part of it can be through a tunnel or an underpass so that you can have a road on the top and stuff like that. Uh, I don't know. I just want to have as much interest as I possibly can. Different heights, levels, roads on a slope. So buildings are on going up a hillside, a slight slope type of thing. Lots of industries, an industrial town down on its luck. Got to be. I like it busy. I like it where every inch or two there's a different little cameo going on, a different scene. Like Jerry says, it appears like I like the buildings and the scenery more than the trains, but I do like the trains, and I think they provide a very good visual part of it. For me, they do. It's just I'm a freight person. When I was a kid, I wanted the intercity, the 125, which a lot of my mates had, and that was all the rage. But I didn't. I got a mixed freight set, had to make do with that. And now I'm the polar opposite. I want freight, not bothered about passengers.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to this podcast in chat and go listen to it. I mean, it's
So
just a podcast. There's no like,
no visuals.
there's no visuals, so you can listen to it anywhere. You know. I forget which one I watched.
You didn't watch any, you listened to them.
Yeah, listen to him. There's two from Lance. And it was like, it made me think. Like, I mean,
I will do, thanks. Oh, wow.
it must have been this one.
It's been only a week.
Wow. You must have sneaked it on and not jogged you on.
All right, Les, have a good night. Thanks for popping in. Sleep well.
Take care, Les. Take care, mate. I'm going to try the fried cabbage.
So, Mystic, listen to that podcast later on. While you're working on your layout, listen to it.
Miami's Swamp Rat. Yeah, I'll listen to that, Michelle.
Now he's got a bunch of books. I just bought one of his older books. That's this book. This book here.
Oh, yeah. You showed it me, the switching layouts.
It's pretty nice. I mean, it's, I started reading it. I got to get into it more. It's an older book, but it kind of like, helps you. Like, it gives you some more ideas. Like, ideas are good. Like, I mean, you can either use them or not, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you can just use parts of them that help you develop your own ideas better, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to use them all. I mean, just take bits and pieces out and, like, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I know, like, you want this, you want this, you want that, and like, you gotta like you gotta prioritize that list. What's more important is having, I don't know, I don't know, is having this more important than having that? If you had to do away with one of them, well, what you gonna do away with? And I don't know enough about layouts and how they should work, and to say, oh, do this and do that, don't do that. You know, I'm just learning all this. Like, you know, it's, I guess you got to define what you want, right? What do you want from your modeling experience, right? You just want to run trains, it's easy, right? If you want to run trains and have industries and do switching, it gets a little more complicated. You know, and things can change later. Like, I mean, yeah, things can change later. I mean, like, you might start your layout, right, and change it midpoint, you know, and like run it, and like you don't like how it runs, so you might change it again. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, the
Like-
layout, I've made quite a lot of changes on that.
Yeah.
As it developed,
So one of the things they talked about in the podcast, it's good to get in the game, right? And by that is do something. Do something. Whatever it is. Start a layout, whatever part of the hobby you like, do something. Go build a kit, weather a car or something. Get in the game. Get in the game. Don't be a spectator. Don't keep putting it off to build it because you just can't figure out what you want. You'll figure out what you want once you start. Here's basics, right? You decide where you want your layout in your room, right? That's not changing, right? The overall size of it and shape of it pretty much isn't changing, right? Most people, they're going around the room. Some people put a peninsula, some won't, so that's not changing, right? It's not like, and so I just build that and then start laying track. Just put down track and
let
run
it
some
develop.
trains and let it develop. Christian comes to mind, postmodern. Like he built his layout and it's awesome, right? But he found that it didn't work. It didn't work. Like he had to make some changes and it still didn't work the way he wanted it to work. Yeah. Sometimes, just you get, I don't know. Starting to babble. Yeah. Get into dioramas, build the diorama.
I like those wood kits too, Wigwag. Some good ones, isn't there? Once you've got what you definitely you structure your layout boards, your base boards, like you say, if it's a peninsula or a dog bone or whatever.
Like Dwight's doing it with his layout, right? He's building a little diorama on whatever, piece of plastic, piece of styrene, right? He's doing everything, and then he's going to drop it on his layout, right? That's like great, right? Like instead of most people, me included on my end scale, I just did my I didn't do, but planned on where my buildings were going. I was going to build something and then do stuff around it. Well, this way you just do it, plop it down, and if you don't like it, you take it up and put something else there. And it's all done. Like, you got your grass on it, your roadway, if it's a road, or, there's a lot you can do. And there's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. Maybe you do know exactly what you want, and you're just putting it down, right? Like Heath. Like, how many times did Heath change his track plan? A ton. And, so you just got to be willing to change and give things up if the need arises and things come up. So, yeah, be right back. Supper. What are you having for supper? Tell us when you come back. But yeah, you just, yeah. Yeah, like I know basically this is my layout. Boom, boom. The only thing that can change are like whether I want a drop down or I want a section that I'm going to roll up to it, like a cassette, like roll up something and let it go, and that won't be something. There won't be like buildings or anything on it because it's not going to be huge. It's just a way to extend my layout so that I can either store cars and work cars, so that it's not like bringing cars onto the layout to work them, and you only got so much room to work them, right? So you work them over there, and then you bring them on, kind of like a yard, like how a railroad works. They don't go out with all these cars, right? They're going somewhere. Like every car is going somewhere. It's not like, and they put it together, put the train together, and they drop them off, and it's how a railroad works. I mean, if that's what you want, I mean, I don't know, hot ham and Swiss with chips, nice. But I don't know, Mystic. I think you got room to add some storage tracks, yard tracks. Better do it while the wife's away.
Yeah, she won't notice when she gets back if it's already done. Say it's always been like that. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I don't plan anything. It just do as I think. That's how I got my layout. Yeah, I mean,
That's how I did mine in the shed. Then I just changed one or two things as it sort of progressed,
right.
But I wish I'd have put more sidings in now because I've that much rolling stock. It's a pain in the ass to store it all.
Yeah, but just because you have it all doesn't mean you need to put it out, does it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But the problem I have with that is I won't, if it's such a pain in the ass to put it all away and then reset it up and remove one set to put another set
Yeah,
on, I'm not
that
going to
that
do it.
that is true. Yeah, that's true.
If she argues, I will fake. That's a good move, Mystic. Oh, like this. Just hold on, love. Just hold on. Oh,
She might call 911 though, Mystic.
just keep it up. Just keep it up when ambulance comes. And then when you're in ambulance and going to hospital, just spark a cigarette up and say, look, lads, drop me off at Bucky's. Drop me off out corner. I'll go and put a couple of bets on.
I think, as Americans, more is better. That's the whole philosophy, right? More is better, bigger's better. It's wow. It's the wow factor. Wow. 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 Look at this big layout. Wow.
Yeah, look at these big cars. Look
But
at this Lincoln.
sometimes that's just not, I think it's, I don't know. I if I had a big space, I wouldn't necessarily fill it up with a big railroad. I don't know. It's just me, I guess. I don't know. More's not better.
If you're building, you see, like Vinny built his based on where he was living, didn't you? And so it did a couple of levels and it went around every room in the house.
It got huge, right?
But he made a lot of areas that were just desert areas with a few tumbleweeds and nothing going on. But it was an accurate representation of Arizona.
Oh yeah, no, it was a great layout. I mean, no doubt about it. But a bigger layout is more work. Huh? So what do you want to do? Do you want to run trains or do you want to work on your layout?
Yeah, you see, to me, I want to do both, but I can't due to lack of space, more and lack of imagination, for want of a better word. I can't just dedicate one big chunk to just having hills and fields, although that would represent where I am now. There's lots of hills with nothing happening, lots of fields with sheep, but I couldn't. I find that so mundane to look at. So just
I mean, yeah, if that's not what you like. I mean, you like buildings and little scenes going on.
yeah, cities and alleyways and all kinds of things. The Bronx
Trains,
on a layout.
trains are nice, right? They're running, they're cool. But like realistically, you're not going to do no switching.
Not much of it, if at all. Only just in and out of sidings with different rolling stock and stuff.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to sit there and drop 3 cars off over here, 2 cars off over here, pick one up over here, pick one up over there. It's like you want to run trains, but like, yeah, you say you're 50-50, but I think you're 60-40, maybe 65-35. Like, you're more modeling and detailing than I think you are.
Probably. What I mean is, I can set the train running. Once I'm happy she's running smooth and everything's all right, I can leave that train running and work on detailing while the train's running, and I'm enjoying both aspects of it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You just leave your train running.
Yeah,
You know,
running the tail chaser.
hopefully it doesn't have any problems, and you're just
Yeah. In terms of
doing a
switching,
little
I might just
scene.
be exchanging rolling stock containers for oil tankers or hoppers or whatever.
Yeah. See, like me, I can't have a train just running. I don't have a loop. So me, it's going to be a little bit of switching, but it'll be like all the other things that I didn't think that I would like that I like building things, making, doing buildings and doing scenery and things, things that I didn't think that I would like that I do like.
I didn't know how much I was going to enjoy the kits and the detailing and putting all the little scenes together. I had no idea I was going to enjoy it as much as I do.
Yeah, right. I never thought that I would like building kits. Never. Never thought I would like to build them. I enjoy them. I mean, I haven't built a plastic one. I like the wood ones. I'll see if I like plastic. I don't know. Yeah, in the end, you just got to build what you want to build, and you know,
Yeah.
be willing to change if you need to change.
See, doing all the switching for me would kind of detract from the relaxation of just being in the layout room running trains, because sometimes I just set a couple running inner loop, outer loop, get the right rolling stock on and just set them running, and then just look around at stuff, think, oh, I could change this, I could do that, that one's fixing, that one's detailing.
No, no, Rick. The room that it's in, like my kitchen's connected to it. My living room is connected to it. My front door is connected to it. Nah, I can't have anything running around the entire room. And I'm okay with that. I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. If I wanted that, I would just bring my N scale and lay it down on a table.
Yeah, build a tail chaser with end scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not what I don't have room for. I don't have, and I'm okay with it. Like you gotta give up some things to get some things.
Yeah, you got to compromise, I suppose, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't, yeah.
For me, I just like to be able to have it running, and I don't have to give my entire attention to the running of it and switching this and stopping and doing. And I've got
Right.
that little sound unit, so every so often I can push a button and it'll sound the horn or a station announcement or stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, I
I mean,
basically only do that if I have someone with me and they want to see it running.
like I could have like a mainline track and put a motorman on it and just have a train go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth if I wanted something to keep running.
Mm.
So it's not chasing the tail, but it's just like I said, you gotta give some things up.
Yeah, some people don't like tail chasers at all, and they want to be doing stuff and be involved in the running of it. Whereas I find it relaxing just to run a couple of trains, watching them go around, and then I'm always watching them and seeing how they look at a certain perspective, Which is
Yeah,
why when you asked me about the height, I got my tape measure and thought it's a good question because I want to be able to sit comfortably and see like a street level, like Mystic were on about saying, check me some street level pictures and stuff. It'll be
yeah.
much easier for me for that, and I can see the trains coming between buildings and all sorts.
At the same time, though, like you're not going to be able to work on it sitting. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to be able to reach the whole thing sitting.
No, no, not at all. Not at all.
So it needs to be at a comfortable height so that you're not bent over. Yeah, you don't want to bend over. I mean, everybody thinks like, and I thought the same thing. My layout needs to be down there. Like, you know, I don't want to like helicopter view. I want to, this is the view that I want from my
Yeah,
layout. I want to either be standing for the most part or sitting on a stool or something. And this is the view that I want, a real view. Like,
yeah,
I want the view that I see when I see trains. I'm not like standing over them. I'm like on their level. I want to be on my layout's level. I don't, you know,
yeah. If you can sit comfortably at it and work on it, that's even better, isn't it? And then you could move your thing
oh yeah,
around.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, it would be like if you could like,
Definitely higher than what I've got it now because that aches me back incredibly achy.
yeah. How deep is your layout, Rick? How deep is it? Like front
Sounds
to
good.
back?
Sounds ideal there. Right.
And you're making changes to your layout, so like you see that, I need to change some things, and you change. You know, so that's good. Yeah, I mean it's okay to change. Yeah, but bigger and bigger isn't always better. 24. So that's a comfortable depth.
Hmm.
24 inches, you could pretty much reach the back of your layout. And you build your layout and you'll change it. And John 26:18, he's adding stuff to it now. He wants to make it bigger, and it's okay.
Hmm.
And it's okay if you don't.
Yeah, I changed a lot. I changed types of track and expanded sidings and did lots of different stuff.
Yeah, like you put that little chunk of plywood in to put a couple more buildings in.
Yeah. Purely for buildings out, no track at all.
Yeah, purely for buildings, no track. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Thing is, when you've got to reach right over and you knock stuff about, you get in the way, don't you? Of stuff, and unless you've got one of those, it's like a big C-shaped type affair. What three
the
goals
creeper
like
thing.
that? One goes up
Even then you got to store the creeper. The creeper thing's got to go somewhere. Like you
exactly.
need room to keep that big thing. So it's like
We've got to make sure you can get it under at each point.
they're nice to have, right? But it's if you got to do things like that, then your layout's just too big, in my opinion.
Too
I
wide,
don't.
yeah.
It's just too
Well, of
much.
course, it's only pit 3.
Yeah, it's a. I mean, it can be if you want it to be. Doesn't have to be.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
But I go back to the more is better thing. We're like more is better. Like more is better. It's better to have a bigger house. It's better to have a bigger car. It's better to have a bigger piece of steak. It's better to have big, big, big. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Hmm. It all depends what you want as an individual, what your actual goal is, what you want to achieve, what you want out of it. I want something I can continuously do something to add, whether it's just adding more litter on the ground or more people or anything like that. I can
Yeah.
change. I want to be able to change and add stuff as I go on. You might reach a point where you can't do any more at it, which is then where you say, well, I could improve that detail.
So, okay, you got this 10 by 20 building, right? And you put a layout around it and you're running. So now, okay, I want it bigger. So you put another level in. Okay, I want it bigger. Put another level in. Like, my world isn't in levels.
Hmm. Yeah, it's all going to be one level, this, and there's not going to
You
be,
know, it's like,
there'll be different terrain on it, but it's
I
going to be
guess,
one level.
I guess I'm more of a prototype person because my world is here. It's not like, I don't
Hmm.
go anywhere and see trains that are like 3 high or 4 high. You know,
No,
some
yes,
places,
absolutely, not real. Yeah,
I mean, some places might have a train that's elevated, you know, but for the most part, like, I don't, you know, I just don't, I don't, that's not what I want. That's not what
a
I'm
bridge
looking for.
going over the rails, with a train on that is quite acceptable for me. But I like I like the elevated rails as well, because
So
I've
that's
looked
not, that's,
looked round for ideas, and then you look at places like Philly, where they've got the most amazing bridge going down Kensington,
Kensington Avenue, yeah.
the most beautiful architecture of
Yeah, but like
Kensington.
Chicago has them too.
Yeah,
Chicago has it.
Chicago has them, and New
New
York
York
has them.
City has it. Like, you know,
So I've spoilt myself. Look, I've collected hundreds of pictures of those, and when I see them, I'm thinking to myself, and New York has some spectacular ones going into Harlem and that, and you think, yeah, I would love a piece of that.
and
Might
there's
not be.
nothing wrong with that. I mean, like, if you do something like that, that's okay. Like, but like to have a completely, I don't know. And I'm not, it's just not for me. Multiple levels are not for me in that fashion. You know, where you have a whole nother scene going on above you. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
no, that's
another,
not my cup of
it's
tea either.
another town, it's another whatever. You know, it you know, it just keeps going. You know, it's like,
No, I couldn't do that.
no, it's different if you do like what the elevated or something on your main level. You know, that's different. That's, to me, that's real. You know.
Yeah, having a cloud level and another cloud level or whatever. Yeah, I know people want to do it because they want more and more running space, but it's not. It's not for me because it
It's like
doesn't.
it's like a wedding cake, you know. You can keep going up to the ceiling if you wanted to.
Yeah, 5 tiers.
But like, you know, like, oh, it's just
That's cool, right? That sounds good, doesn't it? A single main line.
what scale does he model? Where'd everybody go?
In the UK, we have two sets: a West Coast main line and the East Coast main line. And there's 4 lines, and there's the up fast and down fast, and the up slow and the down slow. Up is the track that goes to London, even if it's going from the north to the south. They still call it the up to London. And there's passenger fast and passenger slow. The up fast will stop in a couple of cities and it's gone, Whereas the up slow will stop at every town and saying on the way there. And then the same for the freight. It might be picking up and stopping and picking up and stopping on the down lines.
So, like, Rusty, do you like multiple levels layouts? Do you like that? How about you, Mystic?
Double main line design. If you want to see Google 100-foot train.
You know,
Michigan.
and I'm not picking on Sparky or anything. It's just not for me. Like, that layout is his layout is not for me. There's too much going on. It's too big. It's like it's too big. What are you doing, Digger?
I'm just going to see if I can find that.
You don't need multiple levels. Nobody needs multiple levels. Do you like them? So what's it? I've never ran trains on one. What's it like to run trains on one, Rusty?
No, it's not coming up. The mystery train out of place. Not the model. Getting a lot of real trains coming up. Does he have a channel, right? Don't need multi.
Yeah, how would it come up if he doesn't have a channel?
$100-foot train, Blissfield, Michigan. It's just showing real trains of Blissfield, Michigan.
Ain't working, Rick.
Yeah, I don't do multi-levels either, Mystic. I know I understand the reasons for it and why people do it. But it would only work for me if it was a really tall hill and with a train running around the top. But then if it's a really tall hill, you've missed your opportunity to put your town in on the level one, because it's all a bloody hill, isn't it?
Yeah, but some people don't care. Some people are either modeling a prototype area, like there's a guy that I went to and did video. He models CSX Sand Patch. It's nothing but trees and mountains and a town here and there. But he's modeling an area.
Yeah.
You know,
well, he had a lot of desert, as well as the built-up areas. He had a lot of deserted tumbleweed areas, didn't he?
well, what's his channel name? What's his channel, Rick? Colorado Model Minister had one. Train disappeared for a moment and appeared on the next level. Not a helix like most layouts. Yeah. But they have a lot of room.
Hopefully an elevated track.
They have a ton of room so that they can climb up to the next level easily. I'm not a fan of helixes, for one thing. The only helix that I kind of like is Brian's, because it's not really like a typical helix. I mean, it's elongated, so like you're running and then you're going up. You know, it's kind of like you're not going like a corkscrew.
Yeah. You change your thoughts about the big kahuna. Well, what did you used to think about the big kahuna before you built your layout?
He wants one even bigger than the big kahuna. I'm interested to hear what you got to say, Mystic.
Clem is his channel name. Right.
That's it? Just Clem?
Try it.
Well, put his channel. I don't know if it'll let you. Clem. Clem's Model Trains? Clem's EM Gauge Model Railway? No, that's a British dude. Drew Clems? Good luck finding it, Digger.
No, I'm getting all kinds of things coming up. Houses for sale and stuff in Michigan, in Blissfield. mystery train out of Blissfield, Michigan. The Crimbus train.
So, well, Mystic, what made you change your mind? Now I feel like I never want to get much bigger than what I have now. And why? Why, Mystic? Why do you not want to get bigger? Just a tiny bit bigger. Yeah, like I mean, like everybody, like you build this Jim Tedesco. He's making his shed bigger. Like, okay, I don't know. I go back to bigger isn't always better. What you have now is almost big enough. So what are you gonna? I mean, like again, I go back to like people have all these, you know, people have a lot of trains away in boxes, and they build their layout bigger so that they can put the trains on their layout. So, like, here's the thing, right? And this is everything. The bigger your house, the more shit you have. The bigger your shop, the more shit you have. The bigger your layout, the more shit you have. And that's a fact.
And I've got too much shit to go on there.
That's a fact. It's a total fact. My shop was huge, and I had so much shit in there that I couldn't function in there. It's just it is. I mean, like more is better, right? I guess for some people, like here's the thing, right? If you're into wowing people, then that's your alley, right? If you want big wows when people come, that's you know, that's what it's that's part of that's like
But
that's
mine's purely for myself, completely selfish reasons. Purely because I enjoy doing it and I want to create that little world.
yeah, but Digger, like I drive around and I see these huge houses and there's two people living in them. Why? Like, is it why? Why? It's just like, oh, look at me. Look at me. I got this big house. Look at me.
It could be, yeah, that could be a pointless thing. Well,
There's a
it is
lot
a
of
pointless
things.
thing, isn't it? If
I
you've
mean,
got
there's
five
like, just because I got 100 locomotives. That's pretty impressive. That's nice. Can you run them all at the same time? No. Can you look at them all at the same time? No. Like, what's like? I used to be that person. I used to like, oh man, I need a lot of stuff, But what good is stuff if it's in a drawer, in a closet, in a box
yeah,
that you're
it's
not?
not good. It's not good at all.
What's the like? Why should I put this stuff in a closet? You got to enjoy it. Like, put it out.
Yeah.
Like,
The only reason I can see for that is if you've got it as an investment and you're planning to sell it at a future date when the value is increased. Apart from that, there's absolutely no point. That's true, Rusty.
but there's nothing to say that you can't do it. Like
Get
that
the on-horse
that
career going, yeah.
that you could be something like a cassette that you take off, unhook. It's on wheels, and you just fold it over when you're not using it. Like, I don't know. I'll be operating on a friend's layout tomorrow. He has a very big end scale layout. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to have a big layout as long as it's somebody else's. It's like,
If you've got room for it, and my situation is I've got a lot of time on my hands to enjoy doing what I'm doing.
so here's an analogy, right? Grandkids are great, right? They're great. The best thing about them is you can send them home,
Yep, 100% agree.
right? It's great to have a swimming pool, but it's also great to go visit somebody with a swimming pool, so you don't have all the other bullshit associated with it.
Yeah, maintenance of the damn thing.
Right? It's like, if that's what you like, then that's fine. Well, that's cool. I mean, like, you realized it, right? And you've come to terms with it. You've acknowledged it, and it's okay, right? Who, like, I don't know. Again, I go back to the who you trying to impress. Like, who you impressing? You're not impressing me, because truthfully, I look at all this stuff and I say, man, you're a slave to your shit. In other words, like, you got so much stuff that it, like, takes up your life. Like, I don't know. Like, it's nice not having to comb my hair every day, blow dry it, you know? It's nice. I've embraced this, right? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it, right? It's 6 minute long video, 10 years old. Well, Digger can't find it. Probably fell off the face of the earth. But
I
that's
just
okay.
searched and found it.
You know what you do, Rick? This is what you do. Go to your community page and post that link, okay, for the video.
Yeah, then we can find it. Nice.
And then Digger can find it and we can watch it. So do that, Rick. Whenever you get a chance, do that.
That's true, Rick. There's a lot to keep clear. I mean, once the building's up, I might decide that is too big.
Not sure I should say hi talking about big layouts. Yeah, you should say hi. I was talking about your layout. I was talking about your layout. So Sparky, be truthful with me. Be truthful with me right now. Would you build your layout again the way it is now? Would you do it all over again? See, I look at your layout and it's like just too big. It's like too much work. It's like too much. It's too much. For me, that's me. He was talking about you. I was talking about you, but in a good way.
What made you want a big layout like that, Sparky?
I mean, you went from like your little basement layout, right, to this layout that's like Northlands. Like, it's gigantic. Back at
Sparky's shed's gigantic. It's the size of a house in the UK. Is that shed?
Yeah.
Seriously.
But would change the track plan now for more switching on the second level. Okay, as long as you're, I'm not. Again, I'm not picking on you or saying, oh, you know, anything like that. I mean, you built
I
your
think
layout, you like your layout, and it works for you.
oh, nice one with Wig.
Supper was delicious, good.
Excellent.
But yeah, I'm just not like, for
I just
me,
enjoyed it.
more wasn't, uh, more isn't bad. I'm a you know, I am anymore. The less stuff I have, the happier I am, and that's
Mm.
everything. It's not just like you come to my house now, and there's not much in here.
Hi,
'Cause I
Zoe.
don't want stuff. I just don't want. I had stuff at my old house. It's all still there, right? I don't want stuff anymore.
Yeah. Oh, I'm downsizing a lot of what I'm up to now.
Hi
I'm going to
Zoe.
downsize a lot of the things I have because I don't need them. I'm not going to use them, and I don't need them. We talked about that, didn't we? The
Yeah, but
lathe and
Sparky, you could run 3 or 4 trains in half the room that you got. Like
mm,
you could run three or four trains on a 4x8 sheet of plywood. Like, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I'm pretty good, Zoe. How you doing? What's going on in Wildwood? You're
so
going to the beach? It's going to be a nice weekend. Figure your current layout is U-shaped, right?
it's an O shape, complete
It
round here.
goes completely around. So what do you have? Like at your door, you have a bridge?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm of the, now if you talk to me 30 years ago, I'd be there. Yeah, man, big is better, man. 30 years ago, I wanted a huge piece of ground with a huge building on it and a tiny little house, right? Not no more, man. Yeah, no more.
Lift, a lift on a hinge, mistake. It's not brilliant, but I'll show it you next time. I think the one that I found really impressive was what John Schuylkill River did. Elevated bridge in and out. Fantastic idea.
Yeah, Sparky, you'll be working on that layout the rest of your life. It's so big.
See, that's what I want to do is build these scenes and build the town. And that's what I'm interested in, having the trains running through the town. As far as cleaning goes. Track stays clean, yeah. There
How you
is a
doing,
lot.
Sparky?
There is a lot.
So, like, if you didn't run your trains for like a couple weeks, Sparky, would you have to clean all your track?
Oh, it's that serious. For me, 3 tracks is going to be enough, and then the sidings. 3 trains running.
I know you do.
That's true. Just like me, I've got a lot of time on my hands now. My health has changed, and so my activity changed.
Yeah,
To
I
go.
know. At least you're running trains, and that's the important thing. Whether or not parts of your layout take 10 years to complete, 20 years, it's no big deal.
Oh, that's what I like about the hobby. There's room for everyone with all manner of layouts, isn't there?
Okay. What kind of track cleaning car do you use? Does it? I guess it does a good job, right? Hey, you got a lot of track to clean, man. So you always got to run a train that's cleaning your track.
Box car cleaning cars, right?
Walther's one, okay. So you don't have that tank car that you fill stuff up in and costs like $200.
I've seen that. That's a fancy brass affair, isn't it? There's one that is it Dapol make, and it's got like a Hoover on it and spinning buffet polishers.
Yeah, I've seen them.
The Walther's one, it's like a loop underneath the boxcar, isn't it, that drags along the rail.
I don't know. Never seen it. You do have a CMX tank car. I have not used in a couple of years. So, yeah, you bought one too, huh? A lot of people bought them.
Hornby do one, and it's a short wheelbase coach with two pads that come down and drag along the tracks, but it doesn't look good. It looks awful.
Yeah, but I mean, you know,
The train.
do you want it to look? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, some of them don't look good.
Trains of your life. Well, it's your main hobby, isn't it, Rick? You know, it is for me. I've got incidental things to do. Used to be all horticulture, but now with my chicker and I'm getting worse at moving stuff around. So trains is my grit off the rails. Yeah, dust and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, guess so. Watch the tram car, please. Yep, watch the tram car. Yeah, I don't know, but
I'm always doing something during the day connected to the layout every day.
yeah, whether or not you're doing it inside the house or
Yeah.
in your
Today
train
on
room.
the bench, I've just been messing with this, doing some bits of detailing, putting the signs on, putting that little roof on the back. I put some weathering on, and that's just what I've been tinkering with today. And I put a soil pipe on that side on the brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
Just tinkering, you know. And it whiles away the time, keeps you busy, and I like it. You know, I just like doing it. I enjoy it, and then I'll find the right spot for that. Put an interior in and stuff.
What's up, Rick? Hey, Rick.
Really. But I understand I've got the time to do it because that's all I have to do. I don't have to go to the farm very often, if at all. I don't have household things to do.
Yeah.
Sit on my ass and do what I like.
Yeah, you need something to do.
So I'm always tinkering. I've got the paint booth and out in the shed. I've got a shot blaster and all that lot for when I want to get involved. But
Some
I'm going to
people,
get higher than that.
some people read books. Some people go garden. Some people cook. You need something to do.
It's just keeping me. I didn't know when I started out that I was going to want to build a town. I didn't know how enjoyable it was doing all that kit building and detailing. I don't want to build a model airplane. You know what I mean? I want to be doing the houses to go on the layout. And as I found out that I really like doing that, really, really like doing it, I've wanted to expand it and thought, whoa, I'm going to really enjoy building. I might get halfway through building this city and think, oh,
You see little burn marks on your tracks? Really?
wow.
Mm.
Yeah, well,
See?
Sparky knows what he's doing. He's an electrician, isn't he?
I don't know. Do you see little burn marks? I don't know.
No, I don't see. Well, I might do. I don't know what I'm looking at though. I just see a dirty track.
Maybe.
And you run your fingers on it. Your fingers are black, aren't they?
The black grit you clean off, don't you think isn't it dust or stuff like that? Think so? You think it's arcing?
You're right, Rick.
I don't know.
Massive fun, isn't it? Massive fun, Rick. Right, so the black stuff that we wipe off, that's a byproduct of the electricity arcing between the rail and the low core.
Is that what it is?
Yep, that's what it is. So if technically then, if you cleaned it and didn't run anything, you wouldn't have that black stuff on until you start running again. It's yeah, I understand it's funny, Zoe, but to be honestly, it's not a breakfast thing over here. Chocolate waffles aren't a breakfast thing, they're more a supper thing. For breakfast, we have cereal. I have muesli or toast, marmalade on toast in the morning. With coffee, of course, obviously. Got to have coffee.
Sparky, are you going live or anything like that?
Yeah, you can't see it with it. You see, but Rick Bailey agrees with me. He didn't know how much he was going to enjoy the hobby till he started doing it. And when he realised how much he enjoyed it, he wanted to continue down that line. Look at his buildings. He's as enthusiastic as anyone with his buildings, and he's doing the mortar lines in his brickwork and everything. Just like I get excited about doing it. I love it. Absolutely bloody love it. I do. Beans on toast. Yeah, we do have beans on toast with wag, but not for breakfast. That's far too much for breakfast. Breakfast isn't a big affair here. It takes me a good hour to hour and a half in the morning to get going. I have to wake up, get my meds, find my way around, brush my teeth, think about getting dressed, and then getting some coffee. And I go live on Chris's channel Saturday nights at 8. Oh, go VIA or go home. Cool. But yeah, beans on toast is what you have at tea time. Or you're just having cheese on toast, that's a super.
Yeah, but sometimes you go live Friday nights.
Sparks used to be on a Wednesday night, didn't you?
Yeah, it used to be, but he could go live anytime running trains. Are you not in your train shed, Sparky? Where are you at?
Wednesday
In your
night.
train shed, running trains?
Yeah, I find it so relaxing, right? Sometimes I could just sit in there running a couple of trains and just sit, relax, and watch my little world rotate.
Yeah, watch your little world roll by. Oh, shoot. How's your weather, Sparky? How's everybody's weather? It's 80, it's 79 here now. It's cooling off. It's going to go down to 61 tonight. What's your weather? How cold is it now, Digger?
Still the same at the moment, but it's persisting down with rain.
It's still raining?
Yep. It sucks. Bloody supposed to be summer. We're at the equinox soon, aren't we? We're having the longest day soon. And it's going to be a long one if it's pissing down all day.
When's the longest day? 22nd or something? 23rd?
Something like that, yeah. 89 where Rusty is. See, Rick's in the basement working on his tanker cars. Running 8 RDCs around the layout, doing the crane camp. You see, I love that train camp, Sparky, because you get a right good view of the layout, don't you?
Do you have 8 RDCs, Sparky? STS tanker cars.
Almost makes up for the winter cold.
It's 59? Yeah. Shoot.
You see, it sucks here, Mystic. Hiya, Chief. Good to see you, mate. It sucks here. It's just wet. It's tiny bit warm, but just cold and wet and horrible, really. Stupid ass place.
It's cloudy here. What's up, Chief?
See where Mystic was living down in New Orleans there, that had all the hallmarks of a decent place, didn't it? It was spooky. It had the swamps and the alligators, the voodoo stuff, the really old part of town, and the beautiful sunshine.
Sparky, are your RDCs all
And a cigar.
Canadian Pacific or something? Whose RDCs are they?
Oh yeah, big fat Cuban.
Hey, you gave one to RJ? That was nice of you. That sucks.
Ran into an issue.
That's okay, Rick. I don't care how long my car takes to get.
What sort of an issue did you run into there, Rick? One that you created?
Nah, I didn't like the radish, Rick, or Chief.
Canadian National VA, yeah. 80%. Oh, cool.
You don't have a Reading Northern RDC?
I've got to be in the mood for it, Wigwag. It's not my food of choice, but I live quite near to an area called the Rhubarb Triangle where they grow a lot of rhubarb.
I had it once. It's okay. Do you like rhubarb?
Got to be in the mood to eat it. It's not my favourite thing.
What's it taste like?
It's very tangy, very, very tangy. I think a rhubarb crumble is better than just a rhubarb.
Well, that was nice of you to give RJ that one.
In the 50s, this one, yeah, it's bloody cold and horrible. My retirement plans went south. Absolutely went down the pan. I plan to retire to the Canary Islands.
Can't you just stick a pin in it? I don't know. That sucks.
Oh, hang on. Did you put any gloss behind the decal before you put the dull coat over the top? Because sometimes it can give like a silvery effect of the decal, putting the dull coat over. Rhubarb crumble is nice.
So what did you like? Did you gloss? So when you painted your car, Rick, before the decals, what did you do? Did you put gloss down, or did you put dull coat?
Straight wash,
Okay.
gloss, decal.
Hmm.
Right, you've done everything absolutely how you're supposed to. When you did
Nice.
the decal, did you use the Microsoft Soft and Set and stuff? If you use the softener, you can squish it flat as a pancake.
What do you when you put your decals down? How do you put them down? Like, do you use anything to go over them? And I've only done it once, so I mean, like, I don't know nothing.
Oh, Jerry did a perfect job.
And it came out pretty good. I mean, whether or not the next time it'll happen that way, I don't know.
Well, you got the process right and the procedure right, didn't you? I see no reason to see that
I guess. I don't know.
changing. The only thing that can go wrong is if it's a big decal, and when you're bigger, you're better keeping them on the card until you get to the job and sliding it off, you know. So, because when you pick them up, they can crease, flopping on themselves and folding to and stuff.
I know people that use that Walther Salvi set, and they don't have a problem with it. I don't think it's that.
I used the Vallejo one.
So, like, I was told, like, when you put the decal down, right, move it where you want it, and then go over it with a Q-tip to work all the water out and bubbles, and
Imperfection. Yeah.
that seemed to work really well. I mean,
Okay, Sophie.
yeah, I don't know. You got extra decals? You got to strip the whole car now?
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame to completely strip it all, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say. I know you like my blanket, Zoe. You told me a bunch of times.
Was that the one you got off Johnny Cash, Jerry, that blanket?
No.
White decal paper on plastic. Right.
You'll get it going, Rick. It's okay. I don't care when I get my car.
It is a cool blanket, Zoe. But I've got one that's equally as cool with a giant T-Rex on it. Yeah, have you check out Jerry's video, Sparky? He's done the Heath's one.
Yeah, I still got to put some more decal. I still got to put the little decals on it. I don't know what goes where. It's hard to even see the damn things. There's so many of them. I don't know what's what.
Hmm.
Nah, do what you want to do, Rick. It's okay. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to putting those little decals on. I mean, that's no big deal, but I don't know what goes where, what's what.
91% alcohol. Ultrasonic cleaner. It'll strip a car in 10 minutes.
It's not what happened to Dwight Curley. It took Dwight Curley 24 hours.
Was Dwight using 91% though?
Yeah.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Try a higher concentration then.
I don't have an ultrasonic cleaner. I mean, what can you get? 99%? Is that going to work any better?
99.9% industrial.
Excuse me. You can't see it. It's okay. I believe you.
On the top there. Isopro industrial 99.9%. If you haven't got a sonic cleaner, just put it in the tub and then shake it like this. You don't have to do the sound though. You don't have to do the zzz.
The sound doesn't help.
I don't think it'll help. You can do it if you like, but I don't think it'll add anything to the procedure.
I think it might. Be right back. Need some hot water.
A lot of paint in the bottom of the cleaner, yeah. So Sparky, if you're still about, are you going to build more and more buildings, or have you got the right amount of buildings for what you want? Yeah, buildings and more buildings. Excellent stuff. I'm the same. I've just found another city scenes building, the Mercantile Tower or whatever it's called. I put a bid in on. You just can't find them in the UK. City scenes, the scenics. So when you do find them, you've got to snap them up. And it was 55 with free delivery. So I bid 48. It said, make an offer. And they accepted the offer during the night when I was asleep. I woke up in the morning and it said, we've took the money off you, Mr. Digger. We've took your money and the item will be on its way to you soon. Okay, so that's my old dog not doing so well, Sophie. Apparently it's the trachea, they call it. And as they get older, it's not as strong. So she struggles with it. Breathing, it closes up. He's asleep on his perch. Thank you, Zoe. We've got quite a few dogs, but Sophie's the oldest one we have. We had a little friend, a Shih Tzu called Milton, same age, but he passed away a few months ago.
Good old Milton.
It was good fun. He had an attitude. He had a tough guy attitude for a little fella. You okay, Sophie?
Killing something? Why do you say that, Dwight? I was putting my soup in a container.
He's having a healthy soup. Yeah, he's well asleep on his perch up there, Dwight, which is excellent news. Spent a long time out today, not flying, but walking around up there, you know.
It's the spoon against the pot, Dwight, scraping out my soup, my vegetables.
That's in his the spoon in his cauldron, stirring up the magic potion.
Did you eat your steak, Dwight? How was it?
He used his Foreman grill. Does a good job, that grill. There's a little tray to catch all the runoff.
So, Dwight, what made you get a Foreman grill? I thought you liked using your air fryer.
You cooked it too long and made it dry. Check your email. I said, is that the link for that video, Rick?
The latest weather forecast app for 2023. This app not only has satellite cloud images, can predict the weather conditions for the next 30 days, but also can locate rainfall.
Did you only cooked it for? Oh, so it should have been a juicy steak then.
I sent it to you, Digger.
Nice one. Thank you, Jerry. I shall watch that afterwards. Cheers, Rick. Thank you, Jerry. You see, Sparky wants to do more buildings on his layout as well, Jerry.
Thanks, Rick.
It's a similar thing. Rick Bailey's into that. Sparky's into that. And now the size of Sparky's, he's going to be able to build one hell of a town in their city.
Hey, you're better off with nothing, Dwight. Just eat the meat.
Extra insolent.
Sparky's here.
He was here a minute ago. Well, I asked him, I said, Sparky, what about? And he said, look, buildings, more buildings, it locates.
He's here, Sparky. Sparky's here.
Excellent. Still here, Lockie, just put that in. Sparky's not here. You've not been paying attention, have you, Dwight? Yeah, I've been talking to myself. Somebody impersonating Sparky's been answering.
Say Sparky's still here. Where you been, Dwight?
All right. Yeah, that happens. That happens, Dwight. I never used to need spectacles when I was a younger man. Now everything's blurry if I don't wear specs. Not sure. Oh. You're on live chat, Spark. You're not just top comments.
What's the matter?
Sparky couldn't see Dwight in chat. Damn YouTube. There's always something going adrift with it, isn't there?
You're tired from everything. What are you tired from?
Everything.
You got to be on live chat.
And you can't see. Wow. Dwight can't see Sparky. And Sparky don't see Dwight. One of you is blocked the other. It's easy to do if you push the wrong button.
Yeah, one of you's blocked somebody.
Tired from everything. Did you stay up all night, Zoe, worrying about the thunderstorm warning that you got? And you survived it though, didn't you? So there were nothing to worry about staying up all night worrying. He's not on my block list. White, have you got a block list? And it's easy to do because when you click on the dots at the side of someone's name, the option's there and you can press it without knowing.
Yeah.
Or without realizing. The only time you find out.
Don't be stressed out, Zoe.
You're too young to be having stress, so don't have any stress.
You're too young for that. I don't know, Dwight. You blocked Sparky somehow.
Something's gone adrift there, yeah. But it's happened with me a couple of times, and the process to undo it isn't as straightforward as the process that you did to block somebody. It's a whole
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Bernie did it with me, and he had to go and get Jason from Barnabas to talk him through the procedure, how to undo it.
So, Dwight, if you just
It is mischief.
do the same thing you did for that video that I made you, and you'll see a block list in there.
Yeah, Rick's knocking on. But Mystic, Zoe, Mystic's a codger as well, you know. Mystic's an old codger. An exam for driving. I was close. Right. Is that what stressed you out?
Yeah. It took me a couple times to pass my driving test.
Whose stream was Dwight in the other day? Putting everyone's channel links. Whose stream was that, Dwight?
I don't know.
And do you think that's where things have gone awry, Sparky, at that point? Well, you've completed the exam for today, Zoe, so you can relax now and de-stress a bit.
Yeah, don't worry. You can try again.
Punch your teddy bear or something.
I knew somebody that tried 7 times. 7 times.
No, I could tell you why. Because it's an accident, Dwight. That's why. It's easy to touch the wrong button. You know, there's a lot of options and it's easy to do.
Especially if you're on your phone.
The first live Jerry did from the truck, I got booted. Do you remember that, Jerry?
No.
I had to text Jerry to let him know I was still watching. He booted me. He was running that thing with a rod of iron that day. Yeah, it's what we're saying, Dwight, is it's not on purpose. It's pure accident.
It's easy to, especially if you're on your phone.
Deadly if you're on your phone. Just start trying to use the tiny buttons at the side.
It's okay, Dwight. You'll figure it out.
That was the last time. Yeah, it's easy to do, Dwight. It's easy to do.
Does she stay in your room? I don't know how you go to sleep with her.
No, she'll fall asleep. She'll fall asleep soon enough. When the lights go out and stuff, she lays on the floor with Moses. Do a thing. I think she's coming towards the end of her natural life.
Maybe.
She's doing okay in every aspect. She's plenty of energy and stuff.
She sure likes to eat. Did you see Sparky on the list, Dwight?
Yeah, Boiling Rick will be in there. He's on everybody's bloody block list, isn't he?
Sophie, you're going to make me throw up.
That happens more often than you think, Rick. I've done it. Thankfully, not really. Yeah. Time someone out by pushing the wrong button and stuff. When my laptop broke and I was using a tablet and Brian was in and from Iron Horse, and I don't know what I was doing, but I timed him out and it was a dreadful accident. I felt awful.
Bye, Zoe. Hope you feel better.
Take care, Zoe. Try and relax, eh?
Being subbed to him has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I remember I timed him out and Sparky said, Digger, that were a bit harsh. What were that for? And it completely was not deliberate. But it happens, doesn't it? It happens. So it's easy to do these mistakes. You're too young to be getting stressed, so just relax. You can do another. I know you want to do everything at once. That's the impatience of
Got
you.
a lot of fat and gristle in this load of beef that I bought. Sometimes you do.
Was it beef in a can?
No. In a package, in a meat package.
We can get it pre-cooked in a can, stewing steak or stewed steak, and it's only cheap. But the reason is it's in a can, and they can put the lumps of gristle in there, can't they, and pass it off as beef, because they can class now any part of the cow can be classed as beef.
Yeah. Yeah, like they leave all the fat on the trimmings and.
Yeah, technically they could throw the antlers in and the hooves and call it beef.
Yeah, but you can't eat that.
Or if they grind it up enough.
Maybe.
One of the dogs once picked a cow's horn up off the field. It must have shed, and I wouldn't let go of it. Charging around the field all the time. He was really proud of himself.
Oh yeah.
With cow's horn in.
Did he try eating it?
He chewed it. He just chewed it up. But he ran like the clappers when he had it. He was so proud of himself, and he wouldn't let anyone near him.
It's lucky he didn't get splinters from it.
It's it's keratin like a hoof. Like,
isn't it splintery?
No, it's made of hairs.
Oh,
like fibrous, and the thing is with the hoof trimmings from the horses, the dogs will try and get them and chew them up.
Really?
Yeah, a little piece of it's all right for them. A little piece, but you don't want them having a lot of it.
Yeah, that was the first time I got so much gristle and fat in that meat. Last couple times it was really pretty good. I mean, it was good, but more than normal. So, Dwight, did you block Sparky? I don't know why you can't see him.
Clearly, someone's got blocked. You okay, Saul? This live stream might need a lot of moderators. I've just deleted all my list. See. Right. Well, yeah, we'll be there, Marky, in case any rogue elements turn up. Cassie Millet's live on Sunday. I know she stopped doing the railroading now, but she does the painting and method and detailing and stuff. She does all that type of thing. She's into the wargaming now, so it's not the same.
She's in the wargaming?
Yeah, it's not the same anymore now. It all went wrong. She was supposed to be in charge of the building like a miniature Wonderland down in London. And she was supposed to be in charge of that, but it got put off with a showstopper and all kinds of things, slowed it down, and she couldn't hang on any longer. So she started doing this wargaming stuff and selling the printout programs for that type of thing.
Yeah, I had that happen too. I forget how you check it.
Check your Google. When you're on YouTube, if you click your icon, it gives you the option of go to your Google channel or you're on your YouTube channel or whatever.
Yeah, I forget how to do it. It's okay. You guys don't need to see each other.
Click your icon, Sparky, and check and see if it gives you the option to go. Can you see Dwight now, Sparky? Wow, cool.
Why Sparky must? What? Why do you see him now? What did you do different?
Sparky's got rid of his entire list.
Huh?
But Dwight wasn't on the list, but it might be blocking random.
You had him blocked in Google. Well, how did you go over to Google? You figured that out really quick.
He went to his icon, clicked his icon, and it said go to Google.
So Dwight, can you see Sparky?
Yep.
Huh?
It says so. It said Sparky and waved, so presuming so. How the hell does that happen on Google then? Where you block someone on Google without knowing you've done it?
I don't know.
Wow. I'm gonna have a look at mine and see what mine says.
But I guess Dwight can see him now.
Mm. Well, clearly it's happened by accident. Right, whichever.
Yeah, I forget. I blocked somebody, and it was on my Google, not on YouTube.
Perfect.
I don't know. It's all good. Sparky was your first subscriber? Digger?
Yeah.
You going to bed?
Not at the moment. I was just watching Sophie then. Sorry. Do you remember who your first subscriber was, Jerry? I certainly can't.
Nope.
Tonight he posted everyone's linked. Ah. And I actually blocked him. Well, I don't know. They want to make it a little bit more explanatory than saying hide a comment. Because, yeah, hide a comment. You're not going to assume that means block the person completely.
Yeah.
you think you're just not seeing those comments you've blocked.
Thanks. Now I know what that means.
Mm. Yeah, well done for spotting that, Wiggers.
Yeah, I didn't remember about it, but I know it's over there in Google.
Well, I think I am going to hit the sack. It's 1:05 here.
All right, Digger. Sleep well. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for
you
hanging out.
having me. Thank you, everyone. Take care, y'all, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone. Take care.
What chat did you do that? I gotta remove them. What chat did you do that in, Dwight? Do you remember who you had blocked? Go block him again. Yeah, Digger's leaving. Digger went to bed. It's 1 o'clock over there. James's stream? You were sharing links, huh? Let me guess who wanted links so they could go subscribe to channels. You won't do stuff again? What do you mean? What do you mean you won't do stuff again? Like do that again? Oh, okay. I don't know him. Oh, you won't post links again? I don't know. It can be annoying, but whatever. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to yeah. Yeah, if you just post links, you don't know who it is until you click on it. I don't blame you for blocking them, Sparky. I don't blame you. It was almost 4 hour live stream. I don't know. I think I might call it a night. Ain't nobody live though. Nobody else is going live, right? Oh, around Layout Podcast is live. Yeah, that's cool. I never seen these guys live. So, Dwight, did you hit 600 yet? Am I going to be on back on track tomorrow? I don't know. Nah, no big deal. It's okay if you miss it. It's all good, Wigwag. It's all good. Oh, awesome, Dwight. Congratulations. You got 611. Wow, you got a lot of subscribers. Cool. You can block the Dwight later on, Sparky. It's okay. What time's the buddy ball game tomorrow? Wow, around the layouts talking about John 26:18. I wonder if he knows it. Leave around 10. Nice. Wigwag still stuck at that number. Yeah, you'll get there. Yeah, you got a lot of subs, Wigwag. You're doing good. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Relax a little bit, take my glasses off, listen to the podcast. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be on back on track tomorrow. I'll see you in the morning. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all have a good night. Have a good Saturday. Have a good weekend. See you when I see you. Where are you going, WWA? Who's WWA? I don't know. All right, everybody. See you. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in.